is Gara 2424 and the game is Genshin Impact, and we are going to do a teapot reveal. So we will be working on revealing a teapot party, whatever you want to call it.
Oh,
We're
ow!
gonna be taking a look
Where did
at
that come from?
the second teapot that I just had finished. Let me know if you'd be interested in me doing the other teapot. Teapot. Let me know. But yeah, we gonna go on and get into it. I've been kind of wanting to do this for quite some time, so we just gonna see how things work out. Alrighty, let's head and go on into our teapot. Let's see what we got. And also the reason I went into my second teapot is because the first teapot, it doesn't go to daytime and nighttime function on that first starter teapot that you get. So the only reason I'm going to this one because this actually has a daytime and a nighttime function. As you can see, I went for just straight flowers because I love the different plants that they had in the shops, in the teapot shops, the standard ones. Of course, you know, at night we'll have a little lighting going on around here, but of course, start with the lovely entrance. It'll be lit up at night when the sun goes down. Of course, I do have a couple of frames that I actually captured with the net, Omni net, which you get from a shop in Inazuma, and you can capture some animals in game to put in your teapots. Then of course I have the music changing ring, which you can unlock to get different songs. You can change your songs and buy with little coins you get out of the you actually get out of the other shop. There is another teapot that be on the weekends. It'll be labeled with an orange marker. Uh, it's the salesman teapot. I have another hour before I can get anything out of it. But you can also get other animals, the coins that's needed to unlock the music for those music pots that you can change the music in your teapot, and you can get some other rare goods. If we manage to get over there in time, we can check out that actual literal teapot and, you know, get your sales and everything else. But we're gonna start with the first, and this is the home island. As you can see, I also had made two teapot settings. So I have one teapot setting here and another over on this side as well for everybody to set on. And, you know, and of course my wheel. And I ended up getting these lovely, wonderful trees during the day. They are very, very beautiful, but they actually glow really bright at night. So when nighttime comes around, you know, they even look more beautiful. Also, I added uh, one of the balloon games. This is the one where it's a big old giant box that you shoot the different kinds of balloons. So if you want to practice with your bow characters, like I got Tanari, you can go and practice shooting with a bow character and get your practice in. Also, I ended up getting another game thing that I was interested in because I asked the mutual that pretty much had got all of the gaming systems that you can put on your islands for your teapots and Genshin. And I was interested in this one. This is basically a speed test. You basically activate it in speed to get to that circle to get a certain time. But I will say side note, now if you get these and put these on your teapot, they will take up a lot of space. So I was intended to maybe do maybe a pond and maybe some rocks around that pond, but just because I put those two gaming systems, that took up all my space and put me into the red. So, and also of course I do have a waypoint up here just to make sure I can get back to being over here. So this is the first area. Like when it actually starts to turn dark, we'll head back out front to see how it all looks. Now we going into the inside of the mansion. It's gonna take a little bit of time for the stuff to roll up because I've noticed this a lot when I do in the teapot that there's a lot of glitches. So it takes a while for you to get that loaded. But of course, at the reception desk, the lovely Power Lady Baidu, I know I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, and they got their little tea set, writer set, calligraphy set, and then a chair fit for the queen. Then you got your desk and everything. Of course, this is the inside to change the music to the mansion, and you do have different things where, again, that orange teapot shop where you can buy stuff. You can buy coins to unlock the different types of music for your mansion and outside your teapot. So that's baby you at the reception. Then of course I have the bulletin board and a little desk, and then of course my lighting. Then over in this corner, just a little nook, reading nook, where you can read and sit while you waiting. Then followed by the fireplace, a harp and swords and everything. And a couple of paintings that you also eventually, as you level up in your teapot, that you can buy. And then apparently you can get some pictures from the hangout section of you and a character from Genshin and can change them out. Then also you have different kind of pets. Now in Genshin, if you use the Omni Net that you get from the little watery shop in Inazuma, you can actually capture animals. Like the cranes, some cats, some dogs, and pets, but it
If you press a
depends.
leaf between dry sheets of paper,
It depends. It depends. Not all of them will let you capture some, but yeah. You have cats, you have dogs, and then, like I said, the orange teapot. They usually be there on the weekends. You can buy pets out of them. Little meals. The cat actually meals. I haven't heard the dog bark, but cool. Then, like I said, we had an entrance. You know I love my plants. So plants and lighting. And also the two privacy windows, I turned them into decoration. Now the first room that we have is Lisa, of course. I got the Mondstadt rug, desk, scrolls, and plenty of librarian things, and the liquor shelf. Cause you know that's how Lisa do. And also, I have a big lantern for lighting in her room, and it also matches with her purple outfit. And then, of course, the bedding and armor, and the chair with the leaf, which looks really cute. And yes, the dog will follow you. So these pets are very, very friendly. Now the room that is back here is the first floor pharmacy room. This will be the all-purpose pharmacy room where people come to pick up their prescriptions and all that other stuff for or after they see Dr. Baihu. So I made this into a secondary office place. I ran out of room, so I was gonna put a character in here, but I ran out of room. But of course, the scrolls, couch, my plants, scrolls. I do know that they have a lot of different scrolling, so I haven't unlocked all of them, so you're gonna get more scrolls later. And also, I did change the roofing and the different type of uh, uh, lamp, chandelier lamp. So I did change all of that. And of course, you got books, your um, TV signing in, got chairs, and did some more stuff back there for extra ingredients for the customers as they wait. So that's the lower floor. And then, of course, going into this room back here, we have the kitchen. I know I would love to do a better setup for the kitchen, but this was kind of all I can get in here. And, I might be rechanging how this kitchen turns out um, shortly. So, that was just some of the little idea I had for the setup of downstairs. So, that's your downstairs. Then, of course, I also put some more pictures over there that you also can buy in your regular teapot as you level up. Okay, it just turned nighttime, so we got the shields in the hallway. There are different kinds. And then, of course, got more shields, and then I made the little drapery. And then, of course, since it's nighttime, everything is lit up now. So you'll see a lot of lamps in the hallways. But I got desk areas, chairs, more lamps and chairs, and then the little bitty accessories, books and pots and drinks and all that stuff. But of course, and more teacups. But then we come up to this is Baiju's office. I couldn't put a lot in here, but I tried. I put books in desks and shelves, and then a little bed back there, and a table for Baidu to sleep in, or he can, if you want to see patients privately with a privacy view. Then I got the little fireplace and plants, and also I changed the floor pattern to the mats. So it look a little bit more comfortable, and I changed the ceiling roofs and a different chandelier and stuff for Baiju's office. And just to let you know, make sure that you talk to your
They say that
character.
a person's residence is an accurate reflection of their character, and I find it to be quite sensible. Now that I've seen your realm within for myself, yes, you indeed possess a most intriguing character.
Just make sure that you talk to your
Good night.
character that you put in the
It's important to
rooms
follow the body's natural
because
rhythm and rest when the sun is down. Staying up at night and napping throughout the
it's not
day
gonna
may
fly.
sound tempting, but it's detrimental to your health.
Oh, I ain't listening about you.
My apologies.
But
I wasn't
talk
trying
to
to
your
call you out or
characters
anything.
because that'll help you
I'm
with the
just too
friendship
accustomed to
points.
reminding my patients of the importance of sleeping at the right time. I hope you don't mind.
And also can increase their friendship level. So make sure you talk to your characters, and when you check in your main teapot at the front of the mansion, wait till that little letter that has the heart in the middle fill up. That will level when it's full. It'll level up your characters by one, the friendship level. And of course, like I said, I put more shelving, rugs galore. Uh, Shout out to my mutual whose rug had told me they had other types of rugs. I was kind of using the same rugs before, but now that they have different kinds. I got the emerald with the flags in the background. Then of course also I got another little setting area with the tea set on the floor. And then also I created a little cooking spot, so if you ever see one of these in somebody's teapot, you can actually cook some stuff. So, but now we heading into Kave's room. Like I said, this is very interesting because I used two of the sets, and I liked that. I hit it. I ran off to see that, but Kaveh actually waves at you. Him and Nahida are the only two characters that actually wave and show a little bit more interaction with you in the teapot. Oh, look at the little wave, so cute. But I ended up doing two different bed sets. Um, you have to activate when you fixing up in your rooms. There's an area called a indoor or the outdoor if you outside sets, and you select those. Go to view details, and you have to get those items to create that area. And each one has different points. But I did two of these in Kave's room and put them together. And so you got two different sets going on in here, but I thought since Kaveh was an architect, I might as well keep it par for the course. And then if they have any clients, you can have, a chair to talk to the clients. And yes, you see two beds, no context needed. Then of course I did change the room to the style for some arrows. So and also I did change the ceiling and a different chandelier. So
The
yeah,
value of knowledge cannot simply be quantified in monetary terms.
but yes, but also again, like I said, make sure you talk to your characters for friendship points. So, but that is Kave's room and stuff. So that is all of the upper floor and everything that's going on in the mansion. Um, and we're gonna head outside. We'll see if I can catch outside before it changes into daylight, and just show you how it looks at night. But we'll see. As you can see, there it is. The lamps light up and everything. And just a little bit of side note, I know y'all saw that butterfly just quickly and briefly flying around. Um, that is a multicolor butterfly. I actually got that from the teapot shop, the orange teapot shop that be on the weekends. So and also, it might not be in your teapot specifically, but you can also go to your other mutuals teapots and see. And there it is, the tree. Uh, it glows at night, so you have a literal glow tree. I love these things. They are in your when you go to the teapot and look up your tree selection, you can't miss them. But they actually glow at night, and as you can see, I got a couple of them, so you can see them for miles around. But that is the first part of the area, especially the mansion part. We gonna go on and head on to our next area. It might end up turning daytime before we can get to the other places, but I just love how beautiful those trees glow. Alright, and we're in our second area. Uh, I set this up with mostly more plants that have a little glow function on it. Of course, another tea set in place. And then I kind of ended up getting like the Inazuma Shrine sets. So these are kind of like all three sets that I spaced out. Um, then of course more Lotus Lantern. And then I have more glow tree plants with that goes with the glow tree, and there goes Raiden Shogun, the person I have on here. And then of course I did catch some more cranes. And the boar I actually got from the shop. That again, that orange shop that be on the weekend that sells different things. And if you looking at the purple butterflies, I actually caught those with the Omni net that I got from the shop in Inazuma. It takes time practicing to capture these, but I'm slowly but surely capturing every one of the different kind of butterflies in the game. And also in the game, there are other specialty animals that you can also capture to put in your teapot. Not all animals are capturable. You'll have to figure it out with trial and error. Then of course, I got the shrine also to go with the other shrine, the rocks, and then more that I got from the shop. So it looks very, very beautiful at night. And then of course these big old lilac trees. I know that ain't lilac, but still. Moon in the background, gorgeous. That is my Raiden Shogun area. Bulls and everything. And yes, the bulls do attack you. Just saying. Don't take no health, but they do attack you. So just let you know. And then we and I made a third little extra shrine area, which I was planning to add a character in later, but again, I ran out of room. Of course, this is another little piece that you get doing quests that you can put in your teapot. Of course, I made this another little shrine, extra shrine area, so this is an extra addition place that I made up for to go along with the one over there with the Raiden Shogun. But yeah, and also another thing, side note, please make sure that you put your characters on the island first, because there's a lot. There's a lot. And see, the sun is about to come up, but you see that the trees are starting to change to a different color and look a little more purple during the day, so that's what you get to see in a different view. But again, like I said, on the islands, please make sure you put your characters that you want the companions first before you start on putting any of your furniture or anything like that. And then, like I said, the first area where my mansion is, those games took up a lot of room, so I had to kind of make them the last addition. And also, make sure you get your teleport waypoints. I could teleport a waypoint to each area, but I choose not to. But of course, we on to the next area. Now this also goes to the shrine example, but I just ended up making this as something just being out there and hard. Um, but yeah, you could still get up on it and do what you do. But I just made that as a setting place. And then because it's the daytime, this is how the trees look during the day. Still bright as all get out, but the little things at the bottom are white instead of purple. But it still has a purplish top tint from a distance. Then of course I added one of the Liu houses. So yeah. And then also one of the gazebos. Unfortunately, you can't put any tea things or anything like that. I found out the hard way you can't put no tea sets up there. Then I also made it where I put the spa area. The so I made the entrance part, and then here is your spa area, springs where you can relax and chill. I also put a tree in the middle of it. Yes, you can put a tree in the middle of it. And then I even made a little side area with a bench where you can sit on, you can chill on that bench. Little change in area. And of course, as we going up the hill, we coming up to our next area, which I put a whole bunch of the big giant purple trees again, and this one green tree was supposed to be somewhere on my original land where the mansion was, and it has a nice cute glow too at any time of the day and night, but it didn't fit. And so I made a little cooking area up here. Please note, you can cook things on here, but I'm not sure that other people that come into your teapot can cook on this. So somebody will have to verify that. Last time they said they couldn't cook on here when I had a couple of mutuals in here. But you know, it might work, it might not work. And here is the gazebo area that I caught a couple more butterflies with the OmniNet and made another little tea setup and all that stuff with lamps to glow at night. And it is none other than Kaya in that area. You know I'm a Kaya man. I got to have an area for Kaya. It's not as elaborate as I would like it to be because I ran out of room very quickly for this part. But it's nice, a little picnic area with food and everything good to go. And when it turns night again, you'll have the lamps and Lotus lamp going on. So that is Kaya's area. And of course trees and more glow trees. Now, we going up.
Keep up.
And we are coming into the area where the companion I have right now at the moment is Goro. And of course, since he's a military fighter person, none other than a Hercule village. I ended up making a Hercule village type thing where you can also, again, have these and you can practice with, you know, bow and arrow, sword on the archer things. You got the towels for the Hercules and all kinds of different versions of the Hercule towels. And then, of course, I put in trees. These big giant trees, and I added a little bit of color. But yeah, you got the Hercule village, then you got your stones that you actually get out of the orange teapot again, that you also use for your area. And then of course more stuff for the Hercule village. You can actually climb up on these things and actually go up in there. So I don't think you can really put anything in there, but you know, of course the Hercule pot, a couple of the fences. I only got a few because they actually take up a lot of spaces, and then of course the little lantern setup. So I made a little Hercule camp in here, and also I put the forge where you can create different kind of weapons if you have the materials. And also, side note, you can make you a traveling cooking pot. If you can't get to a cooking pot area in enough time, um, you can go and make one. And also, you can forge a couple of weapons, but you gotta have the stuff to be able to forge it. And also the crafting table, which you can actually have a crafting table in your teapot if you just don't feel like going to the different towns and crafting. You can just go to your teapot and craft. Um, let's see if I can get over there because I know it's almost time up for the teapot, traveling teapot for the weekend. But this is the traveling teapot. Every mutual that you are friends with has this
The
as
one
well.
before you is known as Jade Seeker. One travels far and wide, seeking not. Encounters with fine treasures cannot be full.
But in this teapot, you can also buy animals if you don't feel like trying to catch the specialty ones that's around in Genshin. Then, of course, you have the rocks that I use definitely for the Hercule village, and they come in different sizes. And then you also can buy the radiant spine crystals. That is for the vases that give the music, and you buy those to unlock the different music pieces. It's about 100, but that's the everybody has that teapot, even your friends. And if your friends have your teapot set up to where you can travel into their teapot when you're not online, you can go and buy some of the stuff from that teapot. And also there's a couple of achievements, or at least one achievement, for buying from other people's teapots. And then of course we have this area, which again, more lighting, the little menu stand, a benching with an umbrella, and then of course the tea set up with another housing. I set up this area for Yunjin. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, but she has her own stage area. I just really like her style and the way she looks. I hope to try to learn how to use her. She a little bit tricky to use, but yeah. So we have the stage set up, more lamps set up, and of course the giant stage for you then to perform on. But yeah, and that is all of the areas in this teapot that I have made for all those characters. And do remember that that you need to talk to your characters, collect the friendship points. And again, in your main teapot at your mansion, when you see that little letter with the heart in the front fill up, it's gonna be full purple color. Click that, and it'll level up the friendship points. So having characters in your any of your teapots, whatever section or land or area you go to, that is one of the things to help their friendship points level up. Now, I will go on and change the time so we can go on and get it to uh, nighttime. It was almost evening time already, but we gonna speed things up a little bit. Like I said again, this is what I really love about this is it's a day and a night function. So there how it looks when it's lit up at night. I put these two extra lamps. Then of course you got those. this other kind of lamp, and then of course the lotus lamps, y'all know. And then also I added these other section of lamps. So you can still, Eugene can still do a performance at night and the stage is still laid up, ready to go. And then also, like I said, I added some more animals. These two I got from the shop. So that shop, that orange teapot shop that usually be on the weekend, it changes every weekend, so it's not gonna be the same stuff in the shop. But you can also buy other animals in there if you don't feel like trying to catch any with the omninids. But of course. And also I forgot to mention this on my Hercule account. I added one of the little bouncy things for fun. That'll get me up to the top of at least this one. So I added that there. And I love to use this circle because you also get a chance to see all the different other spots of the areas when you jumping up and down. And then always make sure you have each area with a waypoint. But as you can see, it looks really nice lit up at night.
Keep up.
Then of course my Kaya area. This is how bright it looks when it's lit up at night. But yeah. And then like I said, those trees are lovely. How they glow like that at night. So yeah. So this is all that area. And also finally they showed up. I also have some foxes that I just put over here. You can also capture foxes in Inazuma with your Omninet. So I added 2 foxes to this area to make out this. So yeah. That's how it's looking. So you can see all the areas from here. How it glows and lights up. And then, like I said, you can travel from each area of your teapot to the different. But yes, but that is my second teapot area in a nutshell. I will be having these areas opened up soon, so you can come on by and travel in and take a look. And welcome to my mansion. And like I said, what I really like about this is the day and night function on this one in particular. Um, in particular,
This
because
realm is truly
you can switch realms. But I'm just letting you know this is the current realm I'm in, Emerald Peak. It has a day and night function. Now the floating abode is only daytime only. I haven't checked to see if the Pools Owl has anything of a day and night function. Now the Silk Imprint, you got to end up having your soccer tree to level 40 in Inazuma, and to unlock I think you have to do a quest probably to get the the seed to open that up for that particular area. So I just went on and opened up the cool owl because it's gonna be a while before I get these two, and I'll currently be working on something for that. The one thing I will say about Cool Out, it is a lot of space, so you really have to think out what you actually want in there. So that's the only reason I hadn't done that one, because I really actually wanted this one, because this one actually has an afternoon and it lasts really long with the sun going down. and also a nighttime function too. So, but I'm not sure if this one has a nighttime function yet. So I'll be taking a look and checking all of that out. But this is the current one that I'm in right now, which is Emerald Park. And then of course, I haven't been creating no furniture yet because I'm still trying to figure out. I'm gonna figure out my next design plan for that area.
If you ever have any questions about the realm within, you may.
But that is my teapot. This is the second one in a nutshell. And see, as the sun coming up, that tree changes in color a little bit. So it's really nice to see. But this is Gara 2424, and this is my second teapot. I will eventually have this open for everybody to come on in, even if I'm offline. But I will catch y'all later. And welcome to the teapot reveal in Genshin Impact. I will catch y'all later.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process.